If you are competing with a colleague for a promotion, and one of you has to write a peer review for the other, and you know exactly which two sentences will sink her, do you write them, or do you not? Priya and I were both senior managers at a consulting firm in Boston. We started 6 months apart in 2018. We were sometimes on the same project, and more often not. She was better at the work than I was, and I am being honest with myself in saying that now in a way I would not have said it then. In the spring of 2023, the firm opened a director-level role for the practice we were both in. There were 4 candidates. Priya and I were the internal pair. The other 2 were external. Internally, we both knew it was going to come down to her or me. The firm's review process required 360s, 5 colleagues writing about each candidate, including one written by the other internal candidate. I was on her review panel. She was on mine. We both knew that. The HR partner running the process flagged it explicitly. She said she trusted us to be honest. Priya wrote about me what was true. She said I was a strong project manager. She said I was respected by clients and by junior staff. She said she'd benefited from working with me on a Capital One engagement 2 summers earlier. It was a kind review. It was honest. It moved me forward in the pile. The night before I submitted my review of her, I read what she had written about me 3 more times. She had been generous. I had wanted to be generous back. I had also wanted the job. I sat with her review of me for 2 days. Then I wrote mine. I wrote 2 sentences. I am going to give you both of them. The first one was, Priya is a strong individual contributor, but in client-facing settings, she at times struggles to read the room, particularly when senior partners shift their direction mid-meeting. The second one was, while she has demonstrated technical excellence, I have not seen her develop the kind of executive presence that the director track requires. Both sentences are technically defensible. The first one was something I had once felt in a single moment, in a single meeting, in October of 2022, when she pushed back on a partner who had decided to pivot a deck and then quietly walked it back when he pushed harder. The second one is an opinion. Executive presence is not a measurable thing. I made it sound measurable. Those 2 sentences appeared in 3 of her review summary slides. Other reviewers' notes were summarized in a sentence or 2. Mine were quoted. The hiring committee did not give me the role either. They hired one of the external candidates, a man named Brian who had been a partner at a smaller firm. But Priya was eliminated in the second round on the basis of, the HR partner said in her debrief, executive presence concerns raised by internal stakeholders. Priya stayed at the firm for 4 more months. She was not the same. She left in October. She runs a strategy practice at a competitor now, 60 people under her, 2 profile pieces in industry press in the last year. I am still a senior manager. I did not get the promotion. I did not even get to lose to her cleanly. I lost to someone neither of us had met, and along the way I poisoned the only person in the building who would have understood what it cost. Last month I was at a panel and Priya was on it. She saw me in the audience. She nodded. She did not avoid me. She also did not seek me out afterward, and we both pretended it was fine, and her LinkedIn doesn't show me as a connection anymore. I checked when I got home. I tell myself she landed better. I tell myself she's happier where she is. I tell myself my 2 sentences didn't matter that much. I tell myself a lot of things. What would you have done? Tell me in the comments.